He wasn't dangerous, just a teenager with a TikTok account and too much confidence. He walked right up to the royal guard and tried to break him with jokes, impressions, even fake crying. Tourists laughed. Phones came out. But when the teen crossed one invisible line, everything changed. The guard didn't just move. He made sure this kid would never forget the lesson. London. Midday. The summer sun glints off the golden gates of Buckingham Palace. Tourists bustle about, snapping photos, sipping iced lattes, and gathering near the famous black-uniformed royal guards. Some wave, others whisper, "Do they really never move?" And then, the silence is broken by a voice. "Ayo, TikTok. We're doing this live." Ethan. 17. Hoodie, flashy sneakers, phone in hand. Over 1 million followers and a reputation for pulling pranks on authority figures. He's not dangerous, just cocky. He walks straight toward one of the guards stationed by the side gate, his friend streaming behind him. "All right, fam, today's goal, make a royal guard laugh, or blink, or anything." The crowd starts to notice. Some roll their eyes, others smirk, holding up phones. Ethan pulls out props, fake mustache, clown nose, squeaky duck toy. "You're not ready for this heat, soldier man." He leans in close, mugging for the camera, talking like a TV host. "Day 23 of trying to make British soldiers act like humans. Let's go!" The guard? Unmoving, a monument of discipline. Ethan ramps up, pretends to cry, does a mock proposal, even starts mimicking tourists in ridiculous accents. Laughter ripples through the crowd. Tourists love chaos. "He's funny, but this feels wrong," someone whispers. A woman in sunglasses folds her arms. "He's going too far." But Ethan sees the clicks, the hearts, the real-time comment spam. "Bro, this is gold. Make him flinch. Lick his boot." And Ethan? He's feeding off it. He leans in again, closer, louder. "I know you want to laugh. Just smile, bro. Just one." The guard doesn't flinch, doesn't look, doesn't move. And that pisses Ethan off. "Fine," he mutters. "Let's push the limit." He takes one bold step forward, pretends to trip, and grabs the guard's boot on the way down. The crowd gasps. A few tourists back away. Others raise their phones like it's a crime scene. That's it. He's done. But Ethan? He's laughing. Proud. Still not breaking, huh? Ice cold. He doesn't realize. He just crossed the line. And what's about to happen? We'll make him famous. But not in the way he wanted. The crowd is no longer laughing. That one moment, when Ethan reached out and grabbed the guard's boot, changed everything. He thought it was harmless. "Chill, people, I tripped. That's part of the bit." But no one's smiling now. A mother pulls her kids back behind the barrier. A middle-aged man mutters, "He just touched the guard. That's serious." But Ethan? He still thinks he's untouchable. "Relax, y'all. He's not even real. He's like a wax figure with muscles." He steps forward again, milking the camera. "Let's try one last thing before we wrap." He reaches out, this time toward the bayonet. Not to harm, not even to grab, just to touch the tip with one finger. A stupid move, a desperate one. The TikTok comments explode. "Bro, no way. You're done. He's not leaving the UK alive." Then it happens. Thump. A sound like thunder on the stones. The guard steps forward. Eyes locked, posture tight, rifle lowered just slightly. Not threatening, but ready. "Do not touch the weapon." The command booms across the square like a drill sergeant's war cry. The crowd freezes. Ethan flinches. Okay, dude, chill." But this isn't a joke anymore. This isn't content. This is a direct order from an elite soldier. The guard takes another step. Deliberate. Heavy. Final. He's now just inches from Ethan's face. Step. Back. The voice is low, calm, controlled. And Ethan? He's no longer smiling. It's a prank, bro. The crowd senses it. That tension, that switch, that moment where someone finally realizes, I messed with the wrong person. Tourists whisper like they're watching a standoff. Is he gonna get arrested? Is the guard gonna move again? Ethan backs up slowly, hands raised. The comment section is losing it. He finally understood. When the NPC becomes the final boss. But the guard? He says nothing else. He simply resets. One motion, back to stillness. As if Ethan never existed. But Ethan? He knows now. He felt it. The energy shift. The power imbalance. The raw authority. And that wasn't even the worst part. Because what he doesn't know is he's already gone viral. And things are about to get much worse. 3 hours later. Ethan sits at a cafe down the street, sipping an iced coffee with a shaky hand. He's not talking, not joking, not live. His phone is buzzing non-stop. What the? He opens TikTok. His own face stares back, frozen, mid-panic. Right at the moment, the guard stepped into frame and barked, "Do not touch the weapon." The video? Uploaded by a random tourist, already at 4.1 million views. The top comment? When your prank turns into a military briefing, another edit, slower, cinematic, overlays the line. The moment he realized he messed up. The memes come like a flood. His DMs? Brutal. And then? The real cherry on top. The BBC runs the clip in a segment about TikTok clout culture versus public decorum. His name is there. His face. And that moment. Over and over and over again. Back at Buckingham Palace. The guard hasn't moved. Not a word. Not a glance. Not a smirk. While the internet turns Ethan into a joke, he just stands. Unshaken. Untouched. Untouchable. He tried to make him laugh, one commenter writes, but the only one laughing now is the world. And Ethan? He finally turns his phone off, but it's too late. The guard never flinched, but his life? It just did. Ethan wakes up the next morning to the sound of his phone vibrating on the floor. Still buzzing, still climbing. He doesn't even want to look. But he does. 19.7 million views. Trending on YouTube. Hashtag Royal Guard clapback. Top 5 on TikTok. And the comments? No longer jokes. Now it's anger. Disrespectful little brat. This is why tourists get a bad name. Imagine grabbing a soldier's weapon during active duty. He's lucky he's not in jail. Then Ethan's eyes catch a new notification. Email from his school. Subject: Incident in London. Mandatory disciplinary review. His heart sinks. Then comes the worst sound of the day. Incoming call. Mom. He answers with a whisper. Hey. His mom's voice is sharp, controlled rage. Ethan James Carter, what in the world were you thinking? Mom, it wasn't like that. You embarrassed your entire family. Grandma is crying. Your uncle, who served in the military, won't even speak to us, and your principal just called me. It's not that serious. It was just content. It's not content if you're touching a rifle, Ethan. Silence. Then another voice joins. His dad. Son, you're grounded the moment you land, and if you think we're letting you post another video this summer, think again. Ethan stares at the wall. His face has been on national news, late-night shows, Reddit compilations, and now It's on a petition, an actual petition titled Ban Disrespectful Tourist Influencers from Historical Sites. 10,000 signatures, and climbing. His brand deals, gone. His merch line, dropped. His manager, not answering. Even his former TikTok collab group unfollowed him. His last video? Comment section flooded with clown emojis and British flag memes. And the worst part? People aren't even mad anymore. They're bored of him already. He's yesterday's content, yesterday's punchline. Meanwhile, at Buckingham Palace, the same royal guard stands in the same place. Still, unmoving, focused. He never reacted to the apology video, never acknowledged the fame, never blinked. But in the eyes of millions, he didn't have to. Because he already won. With a single step, a single command, he ended a career and never said another word. 1 week later, Ethan sits alone in his room, blinds down, hoodie up. No live stream, no edits, no sound, just silence. The kind that fills the space where ego used to live. His follower count is tanking by the hour. His pinned apology? Ignored. His DMs? Still filled with memes, mockery, and worse. A headline pops up on his screen. Teen influencer who taunted Royal Guard, now out of sponsorships, facing school suspension. He swipes it away. Then another. Royal Guard shows power of discipline in the age of online clout. This one stings differently. Because that guard? He never said a word, never made a statement, never posted on social, never even broke focus. But somehow, he won the internet. Ethan stares at the last still frame from the video. The moment the guard stepped forward, posture perfect, eyes steely, issuing one line, "Do not touch the weapon." It's now on t-shirts, printed on posters, remixed into motivational TikToks. This man silenced a generation with one sentence. Even military pages are reposting it. The guard never breaks. The world breaks around him. And Ethan, he finally gets it. He didn't lose to a man. He lost to an ideal, to everything he pretended to be, controlled, respected, confident, but wasn't. He didn't get canceled. He got outclassed, publicly, perfectly, permanently. Meanwhile, outside Buckingham Palace, the guard stands. Same place, same posture, same silence. A young boy walks up with his dad, points at him and whispers, "That's the one from the video, right?" The dad nods with respect. "That's not just a guard, son. That's what discipline looks like." The guard doesn't react. He doesn't need to, because he's not chasing likes. He's not playing a role. He is the role. And Ethan? Ethan will spend years rebuilding his name. But the guard, he'll spend none of his time remembering it, because for him, that moment was nothing. But for the world, it was everything. Final line for video outro. The loudest lesson was delivered in complete silence.